Hey, Genie. First year of the year, no one can take it away from you. And first year of tonight. Hey, Perestroika. Hey, Mark. Perestroika is too long to say. It doesn't roll up the tongue very nicely. Hey, I just called you Troy. Is that okay? That's pretty funny. That was Lan. For those of you who don't know Lan, he's an old school Magic player who still plays occasionally. He's really good friends with Herbert Easy, Mark Herholtz too, and he has a brother who plays Magic. That's his. That's funny. That's his rant from last time they had big bands. So let's see. His rant went. This was the last major tournament before the January bans. 7 different decks in the top 8. People complained then and complain now. The real danger of banning is that Wizards Magic has no idea what the format will look like afterwards. Those formats weren't tested. Formats collapsing to fewer decks after cards are banned seems natural, as there are fewer truly powerful cards to build decks around. People clamor for bans but don't really know the consequences afterwards. Basically, no one does. You're venturing into totally new space. I can see an argument for Failure Guardian being banned because its consequences were unintended, but OLS in Standard should be unbanned. Standard will be filled with super powerful decks defined by format warping card, but that's okay, been there before. Sets eventually rotate out. But to me, there's no question that Standard after the January ban is significantly worse than it was before. Well, honestly, it's easy to retweet yourself when you were right, but he was right. We're not playing some shitty Standard. We're gonna fire a draft. I'm giving a chance for people to tune in. Don't miss the exciting first draft. Pretty excited about the Ferocity ban, but I mean, I think Lan has a point. I think a lot of it is not like design flaws. A lot of it is just day and age we live in, where there's just so many games played, and I think actually people are asking for more data, but I feel like Wizards might have been right, like wanting to publish less deck lists. I don't know. It's tough, but we'll see. We'll see if Standard is great. I mean, someone was arguing that Modern got to the place where it is, which I think is great personally by a lot of bans, and somehow I don't know. Maybe it was a fluke and we got lucky, but you have a format where you can play 10 or 20 different decks and probably not be completely wrong for doing so. Well, new format, new bans, but same old Murph dog just spamming us with his accomplishments. Rivals of Ixalan friendly single game draft league. Rivals of Ixalan competitive single elimination draft league. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. B-Boy Casualty, first trophy winner. I'm kind of surprised there's only one guy who's won a trophy so far. First new sub of the stream. I love it. Zachary Vink. Thanks for the support, man. Hope you're excited about the draft. Let me fix the... Let's see. Alright, you guys should be able to see more or less all the cards. So, thanks for the sub, man. I'm gonna take a look at the packs because I don't know all the cards, and you got Deadman's Chest. When enchanted creature dies, exile, blah blah blah. I mean, this card is kind of like a very weird card drawing spell, basically. You put it on their guy, you have to kill it. You have to put it on a big guy, you have to kill a big guy. And then you get to play some spells out of their deck. Forerunner of the Coalition. I'm not even going to make it through. Alright, I'm probably just going to take one of the uncommons. That's the Pirate one. That's the Vamp one. Whenever another Vamp enters the battlefield, target creature gets... I don't know, I'm just probably going to take the Vamp. I didn't have time to read on the... Basically, I didn't have time to read the comments. And, I figured I would take, you know, what I think was the best archetype, probably still is. So what does he even do? Put it on top of your library. Whenever another Vamp. Sphinx Decree is obviously unplayable. Also, Vamps is like an archetype to get key to the city, but I guess all of them are. In our colors, uncommon. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. If you have the city's blessing, they get +2/+2 instead. That seems like a pretty good card. Moment of Triumph is good, but there are going to be a bunch of these cards. This guy's probably kind of whatever. I'm just going to take the uncommon. I'm going to obviously make a lot of bad picks, but when in doubt, go with the uncommons. Seems like a good card to have in a Vamp deck as well. Alright. Everdon Champion. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to Everdon Champion. That seems like a pretty good card. Human Soldier, though. Could start slamming. Could start slamming Elvish Visionaries. He's a Vamp, he's an Elvish Visionary. Pirate, not interesting. Pirate, not interesting. 2/2 for 2 Vigilance. Alright, what do you guys think? I guess I only have white cards so far. I could end up white-red. What do you guys think? Everdon Champion? How good is it? Means you can block huge dinos, attack. I'm just gonna take this guy. Seems like he's better than just replacement level card here. Enrage, you gain 2 life. Pretty good defensive card. Enrage on tap. This guy I didn't get. I'm sure he's gonna end up being better than he looks, but maybe, I don't know, who knows. Bravado seems pretty good. What do I want? Do I want a random dino? Seems kind of bad. I'm just probably gonna take Legion Conquistador. Not the greatest curve so far. Maybe I should take the 2-drop? Whoa. Another free drop. When Voracious Vamp enters the battlefield, target Vamp controlled against +1/+1. So he's kind of a beatdown Vamp. Yeah, the 3-5-4-5 dinos seem kind of bad. The 3-6-4-6 or 3-5-4-6 that put a +1/+1 counters on all your guys is pretty bad, and his effect's actually good. This card seems pretty good, honestly. I mean, I'm not set into black. And the best white-black card for me is kind of bad. This guy seems like he could be good. Whenever Raptors dealt damage, it deals 5 damage to a target. Yeah. Could find some combos, maybe. I'm gonna pick the... Wait, what? That sucks. That's not what I wanted to pick. Oh well. Game, set, match. That sucks. I mean, didn't get a bad card, but... Alright, I could take Evolving Wilds. It's kind of cool that there's Amulet and Evolving Wilds now. You can splash a bit more. Green seems super open. Red and green seem pretty open. Okay. I'm just gonna take this guy. He's a 4-4-4-5 that has haste as long as you control another dino. Alright, I thought I was getting cut. And now I'm not getting cut anymore. Whenever another creature you control dies, you get a treasure. That doesn't seem very good. Should I take Conquistador or should I take a 2-drop? Those guys I probably like want 4 of, and they're in every pack. 2-drop though. This is kind of a tough pick. This guy could be cut. I'm gonna take Conquistador. Dead Man's Chest tabled. Is this card any good? Pretty bad. Defender, 0-4. When he dies, you get a treasure. Another of these guys, Dead Man's Chest. So it's basically a super Gaunty effect. Yeah, I take the rare just in case. This game might be decent. City's Blessing, 4-4-4-5 in the late game. Decent trick. Seems worse than Vamzeal, but I'll never know. I guess I'll take the horse. I don't think I'm gonna really be lacking playables, but it's got baited. Yeah, I should probably change the title. It's one thing when you're playing constructed, I guess, but when you're playing a completely completely different format, I guess. Storm to the vault. I'm guessing it's not worth much, but 1.66. Another champion. If there's a Merfolk player, he's gonna be happy. Mistbinder might actually be worth. I wonder how much the Merfolk is worth. Alright, any good cards? The Swaggering Corsair, Squire's Devotion. Probably just gonna take Champ again. Wow, Merfolk Mistbinder is 3 ticks apparently. I mean, it's gonna crash in like 2 seconds. By the time I'm done with the draft, it'd probably be like 1 or 2 ticks. I'm just gonna take the champion. Wow. This card kills all my guys. I don't have that many black cards. I have like no black playables. Maybe I'll just take Relentless Raptor. Problem with Champion is that it's a pretty big beatdown card. Because they just play a 2-3 and then your deck doesn't do anything anymore. Oh, there's Pacifism. Maybe I just take Pacifism. That seems good. Seems like Curve is a real issue. That's the... What was he called? The blue 2/2 flyer for blue and 2. Aerial something. They made it 1 mana more expensive. And they made it for dinos only. Alright, I'm just going to take Pacifism again. Don't think I can go too wrong. Dino Hunter, Zealot, Conquistador. Can I table a Conquistador? Let's see. Maybe I have 1 more pack to get them to. I really want some 2-drops. Even if they're bad. I wonder if this guy's actually good. I might not even be black. I'll just take the Conquistador. Get it over with. Another free drop. Another free... Just every card in the format costs 3 mana. 2 free flying for white 1 isn't bad. It's a vamp too. Alright, I'm gonna have curve issues. That's the new Blightning. They discard 2, and if you have a vamp, you gain 2 and they lose 2. That's premium drafting. That's how it's done, boys. To be fair, Luminous Bond doesn't really count as a free drop. Those two go kind of well together. You get treasures, you get the city's blessing. Moment of Triumph I might need. I wonder if I take Dust Charger or Moment of Triumph. I could really use something like Moment of Triumph to play 2 spells on turn 4. It's also good with probably Everdon Champion. But I feel like the horse might end up being decent in my deck. I'll take a cheap trick. It's probably kind of tricky because you're always used to having free packs of Ixalan, and you're like, oh, I'll get my tricks later, but no, there's only 1 pack left. Alright. Take 2-drop. My deck's kind of weird. I have like aggressive 2-drops, but then I have pretty control-ish creatures. But I have removal. I have 2 pacifism. I have some decent uncommon, so the power level is somewhat there. Dino Hunter seems fine, yeah. What did I take over Dino Hunter? I just take Legion Conquistador. Dino Hunter does seem fine. 2/2/4/2. Fights dinos. Death Touch for Dino. Well, you know what they say. Maybe I'll just take Secrets of the Golden City for when I start brewing standards. No, I'll get enough. Alright, I'll take a playable, I guess. Recover. More free drops. 1/1 for 1 gets +1/+0 as long as it's attacking. I could also take a dual land. I do have double white and double black. I'll just take the dual land. I wonder if they did it on purpose. Or if the packs broke out weird, or what's the deal? It kind of makes Legion Conquistador go down in value. I mean, it was already the case with the first set, but sword by converted mana cost. Freebooter is decent. Queen's Commission's pretty good in my deck, but yeah. And it feels weird to see the old packs again. It's been a while. I've missed it. Man, 2-drops Bishop Soldier is going to be even better than before. Speaking of Bishop Soldier, ding ding ding. Wow, Ixalan Binding? Well, Bishop Soldier. I mean, Binding is way too good. Not as good as, I guess, now that there's 2 different sets, but I love a Bishop Soldier. Oh, gotta take Binding though. Bloodletter, I guess. Let's see. Plain Bread said I knew I should have bet the under. Obviously, when I said the line at 0.5, I wasn't even joking. I thought there was like probably, you know, close to 50% chance that it was going to be white-black. I mean, I guess Castaways maybe? Costly Plunder is okay. I don't know, they're both pretty bad. Oh, someone's having a sweet Merfolk deck. I don't know, I thought white-black was the best deck before, and I was looking at the commons of the new set, and it seems like white and black had the best commons by far. Maybe not the best on commons though. They're on 4 or 3, I don't remember. Legion Conquistador. You guys know I love a Cutthroat. White Black Sewer Staple, Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. I think 3 is probably good. Jesus Christ. 16 free drops. Okay. Probably... Rivers, Harris, Boom. I'm guessing no one is Merfolk if a Boon is stabling. Should play Blightkeeper or Sunrise Seeker. They're both really bad. Sunrise Seeker is only good if you have 6 and 7 drops, I think. Maybe Blade would be okay in my deck. It's because I have so many shitters. Oh, that's a decent card. I'll probably play that. I'm not gonna play Castaways. Not gonna play Voracious Vamp, I think. Seems pretty weak. Probably gotta play 16 lands like this. Genie Jin asks if he should add a Shaper Sanctuary to his bird sideboard. It's pretty good against Walking Ballista, right? Nah, man, I don't think so. Because you just want to play your guys first. I don't know. Be good against decks like Grixis Shadow, Abzan, Control. Doesn't seem that good to me. Alright, let's see. Potentials. What does he do? 2/5 and has 2/5 flying, has vigilance as long as control a dino. Do I just have to play Grasping Scoundrel just because it has a bad curve, or does it even make sense to have this guy in my deck? I don't think so. Dead Man Chest's pretty bad in my deck. I have no removal. Squire's Devotion's probably pretty bad in my deck. And given my curve, I probably want to play 16 lands. Dusk Charger feels not so nice. I think it's fine. I mean, Hill Giant is not terrible, and looks like I could have the City's Blessing in this deck. How highly did you pick Arterial Flow? I just got it 4th or 5th, I think, in the second pack. There wasn't anything super exciting in the pack. Alright, yes, yes, yes. Conquistador, Champions, Kaim Archer, Bloodletter. Alright, those cards are in for sure. This deck's gonna flood so bad with 17 lands. When he enters the battlefield, target Vam gets +1/+1 and gains menace until end of turn. Seems bad. This deck looks kind of awful, honestly. How do I like the new bannings? Seems fine. I kind of like that they banned Ferocidon. As someone who was, you know, trying a bunch of decks before the last standard PT, Ferocidon definitely made things hard. For the decks I was trying anyways. I wouldn't have hated it if they just gave standard, you know, if they just didn't ban anything and gave Rivals a chance. And it doesn't take that much to fix a format. You know, I know Rivals doesn't seem that strong, but you never know. I should probably play this. Yeah, I don't know what my last card should be. All those cards suck. 2/5 flyer for 5. I guess I'll just play that. I'll play 16. 10 planes? Jeez. What about 8/7? Is that feasible, or... I do have all white cards and a bunch of double white cards. Alright, I'll do 9/6. Yeah, that was the most shocking stats, right? The win percentage of Ramnap Red against non-energy decks. It was like in the 60s, 70s. That was pretty absurd, yeah. Let's see what Twitter has to say about bans. Alright. Toto Boss. He's first. I'm gonna mulligan. I don't think people are complaining about the bans. I think most people are happy. I haven't seen too much complaints. I think most people are being pretty consistent, or maybe, you know, you didn't have to ban that many cards. I'm gonna keep, even there's gonna be awkward curved out deck. I mean, I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm gonna try and curve out. I'm just accepting my fate. Hoping I just draw 5 lands and 10 spells every game. And I'll have a shot. One. When he attacks, you may pay a red and X. If you do create X that are tapped and attacking, at the beginning of the next end step, exile those tokens. That's kind of sick because he makes tokens and then those counts in the city's blessing. So you just get the city's blessing really fast. And in the meantime, it's not too bad, I guess. Like here you could use it and attack for free damage. That's not very scary. Ochi says maybe pros are okay with the bans, but just look at Numa chat. It's just a pile of salt with salt coating. I don't know what's going on in Numa's chat. I don't know what are they just. Isn't that just Twitch chat? Isn't that just because Numa has over 1,000 viewers, so it just degrades into just toxic Twitch chat where no one can say anything without being like negative or troll or complaining. Probably doesn't mean much, right? Alright, let's see. So next turn he could play a land, make 4 guys. But I guess I just block this guy, right? So what happens if he attacks with this guy? Okay, so if he gets the city's blessing before he dies, he keeps it and the tokens stay in play. So he plays a land that's 5, so that's 5 lands, 2 guys, and 4 tokens, and that's it. He got the city's blessing and he got his 4 tokens. That's pretty sick. Alright, in which case I'm just gonna... Whenever another creature you control dies, if you have the city's blessing, put a... So it's... Oh, give me a sec. This guy's just unreal. He's trying to attack with Horncrest. I know Moto's bad, but it's not that bad. Alright, what's the deal here? Do I just keep binding his guys? He's down to 2 cards in hand. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll do that. I wish I didn't have to, but I feel like I do. Because now if you play something bigger, you know, what now? Hopefully I draw land. Attacking powers you control get +2/+, so alright, that's pretty good for me. Oh wow, that was a great draw. Alright, the question is, if his last card in hand is a removable, I'm going to take 10 damage. So... You know what? I'm gonna say go. I'm missing out on potential 2 damage, but if he has a removal for this guy and I just take 10 damage, I'd rather just miss 2 damage and, you know, potentially offset a huge attack. Oh, look at that, the city's blessing. Once you have ascended to the highest temple of Oraska, the power of the immortal sun is yours to wield forever. Jeez, must be nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Speaking of, if I get the city's blessing, I get federal land, I can... let's see. Should I play Freebooter? Or should I just play Conquistador before I draw more? I just draw Conquistador. I just play Conquistador. I wonder if the new set is just massively underpowered. I mean, it didn't seem super impressive. I wonder if it's just massively underpowered and every game is gonna be Battle of the Shit Stains. Seems like the new cards are worse than the Rivals cards are worse than the Ixalan cards. Another one. Oh fuck, I think I just time walked myself because of the lag. Alright, I managed to salvage it. Man, that was lagging pretty bad. Thanks. It seemed fine when I started the stream. I was debating because I've been having issues around this time of the day. I've been having issues with Moto being laggy, and I don't think it's really Moto's fault. I think what I found out, for those who haven't been following the adventures of Gab and his bad internet, is that basically when there's no time when there's high affluence, like people come back from work, there's a lot of people using the internet. I mean, just I guess it's slowed down and connection to the Moto servers are harder to get through, I guess. Not sure that was a comprehensible sentence, but basically there are bad times of the day for the internet and your internet is going to be slower. It's not really Wizard's fault. Alright, I can start attacking again. Feel pretty safe. I could have started attacking a while ago, I guess, maybe a turn or two ago. Yeah, I don't know who designed Tetsumak. They were doing like a really good job with the Mythic at having Mythic like not even be too good for drafts. Alright, this is really bad, guys. I'm gonna do a speed test, but I don't think the problem is the speed test. Tetsumak is a rare, it's not mythic. You gotta be kidding, right? Oh my god. Well, looks like this might be another short stream. Because don't really want to keep playing at this speed. All the elder dinos are rare. Are they all that busted though? Isn't Tetsamog just infinitely worse? Oh, he actually did have a trick. Alright, we exposed him. First time I get the city's blessing. Nice. Oh, this guy's being a bro. He scooped. Could have just milked a few more seconds. Squire's Devotion might be okay against red black. Put on a flyer. He didn't play a lot of removal. I don't think there's a ton of removal in the set. Desperate Castaway seems kind of good against him. He has those free 2 pirates. He has a bunch of free 2s. I'm gonna bring in Castaways. I'm gonna... I think Recover might actually be kind of bad against him. How bad can Recover be? This guy seems kind of bad as well. +1/+1 lifelink, and you get a 1/1 lifelink. Scar's Devotion is really good, is it? Alright, alright. My 2-drops already have lifelink. Order 1 toughness. Am I playing 41 cards? No one tell PV or Karsten. Oh, 40. What do you guys think? Should I keep the triple Legion Conquistador hand? Okay. Oh, that's not bad. Just no Legion, please. Need to dodge the Legion Conquistador draw. Alright, I'll keep that on top. No, I just F6 for my turn because I didn't know whose turn it was because of the wonderful lag. Dude. I was like, should I use F6? Should I not use F6? No, I'm not trying to cast it. Alright, I was excited about the new set. I was like, I'm going to start streaming earlier than usual. But, looks like I should have been patient. cancels out. Alright. That's a tricky turn. Legion Conquistador was the lag. I think I got both. Nice. Trading a third of a card for a 4-drop. Alright. I can only wish that. Man, Legion Conquistador is just great against his deck. Just amazing. Smoothie says, when I was living in French dorm, I'd choose a VPN to even play Moto. I wonder if that would help if I did that. I wonder if it's legal. I can get in trouble, but maybe if I use a VPN, then my connection to the Moto servers would be more fluid. Alright, I'll block this guy, I guess. I'm not sure that's actually right, though. Sure strike. Ah, this guy again. He's about to have the city's blessing too. He's at 8. Huh. +2/+2 to all my guys if I have the city's blessing. 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I want to attack actually? Whenever another creature control dies, if you have city's blessing, this guy's gonna be a problem if I don't draw my pacifism. Kind of on a force trades now. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 cards in hand. So he should have the city's blessing before attacking next turn. Meaning that if I block, you have to double. Alright, I'm just gonna say go. And the Harpy is gonna be a problem. Mark of the Vamp. Whoa. Alright, at least he should attack with his other guys to make this guy even bigger, right? I don't know. Wow. Like a freaking boss. Mark of the Vamp, still trash. 2018 and auras are still trash. It's not too scary. Not sure how I'm going to deal with it, but 8-5. He's going to attack with a bunch. Can I hook him with Pride of Conquerors? Not really. Because the guy either going to be 5 power. Alright, I guess I'll just attack with this guy. Alright, fair enough. Luminous Bonds is an aura, but you guys know what I mean. Genie Jin trying to be a smart ass. Hey, Double Fried. This might be the only match I play for now because this is very painful. I'm guessing it's not super enjoyable for you guys. The action is so slow and it's kind of not super enjoyable for me. Nothing happens. I didn't remember Motor being so consistently slow at peak hours. I wonder when that happened. Alright, he goes here. And then the rest doesn't really matter. I don't know, I'd give it a second. Maybe it'll get better. It usually starts getting better around 10, 10, so like in about an hour. So it should consistently keep getting in better. So, oh, first time I get the city's blessing, I think. Release lag. It's not even a release lag. It's just lag because people are are using internet for a lot of things and servers are being overloaded and this guy's pretty much a Nighthawk Vamp, right? White, white, 1, 2 free flyer. I might want to try and deleting old saved games. Alright. How do I do that? Can you actually do that? Update my str const. Yeah. It looks like he's flooding horribly. And the turns are easy to play. I can just F6, which is nice. I don't think that's a problem because, I mean, maybe those things help a bit. Wow, he has it. The Ravenous. The Ravenous Chupacabra. It's not a legend. Look at him. Opening Oraska unleash more horrors than just the Immortal Sun. Just some nasty dog. He should probably kill one of the flyers, I guess, especially if he's removal light. Because the 2/2, you can just hope that he'd draw, you know, 4/4, whatever. And judging from game 1, didn't seem like he had much removal at all. So, Funky Phantom, how do I delete the old save games? Reckless Rage, is that the one where 4 damage to a guy and 2 damage to one of yours? Ooh, and he played that. +2/+1 first strike. In attack, sacrifice. Alright. Looks like I win. Alright, I don't really know what to do, guys. Oh, look at that. Gainsays here, the QB turtle. I mean, I want to keep playing, but that was pretty bad. Alright, go to collection. Bottom left side, there would be old save decks. Like the freeform ones? Those ones? I mean, I have my constructed decks. Delete my limit decks. I only have a couple. Those are the decks that won me the Mox. I think that was my Mox Seal deck. And that was my Mox Glorious draft. The Double Lord of the Curse, Unraveling Mummy, Perfect Curve, Hour of Glory, etc. Double Baneway Punisher. Oh man. Yeah. Now the problem is, I'll show you guys something I learned how to do. You open this. You do what's called a tracert. I'm gonna do it off screen because I want to hide my. All right. So there, I hide the first line because it has my IP address, but whatever. So it basically like sees how I get connected to the motive server. So see, this first 7 numbers until here is like in France, and it's usually a bit faster than that. It's usually like in the 20s and 30s. But right now it's peak hour, so it's already a bit slower. And then this is when it jumps to US servers, and it gets much slower, and it's milliseconds, and when there's a star, it means there's been like info that didn't go through. And you see it's like, basically you want all your numbers, you want no stars ideally, and you want all your numbers to be, under 250. And I already have 2 stars, and right now this, this should just be going, it should just keep going, and it's just stuck. Yeah, I don't know why I don't have more decks saved. Is there an option where you automatically save them or something? Okay, this is weird. Like, sometimes it gets stuck, but it shouldn't be stuck that long. Oh, there we go. So, I mean, the timings are still okay. There's only a few stars. Hmm. So this is basically why Modo lags, and different people have different problems, but my computer is very good. I'm wired to my box. Like, bonuses, maybe getting an American VPN service could help with that. Yeah. I wonder if that's legal or not, but it might. It might. I'll look into it. Yeah, I don't know if we have like, maybe Deastern knows about that stuff. Sormu says, I'm from Spain and now it doesn't let me even to request a reimbursement to my draft crash. I feel like it has to do with Wizard servers being at the US. Yeah. I think if you live outside the US, you're more likely to have the problems because Wizard servers are in the US, so you have to go. If Wizard servers were in France, for instance, I would just be golden. It would, even when it'd be a bit bad, it would always be like those numbers and ping, you know. So yeah, I wonder if I'm gonna talk to Lee Sharp about it when I'm at the Mox. Um, see if there's anything they can do about it. Because it's a problem for a lot of people. I'm not sure what the solution would be. Maybe get a. I'm not sure. Not even sure it has to do with the way they handled their servers. Just like people with bad internet. Let's see. This is insane that the tracer's still not done though. Usually I'm gonna just close it and redo one. Alright, here we go. Get Smart says, oh man, remember when they changed the mocks to modern, then banned 4 cards in standard? Yeah, that doesn't make sense, obviously. This is actually not that bad. I'm gonna run it again, and if it comes up good again, I'm just gonna fire another match. Come on, little data pack or signal or whatever it is. 265 is not great, but Sauce means PT. No, the PT was always supposed to be modern, but the mocks, people expected it to be standard, and they announced that the mocks would also be modern. All right, good enough. Honestly, looks like we should be good to go. I say that and it takes me like 10 seconds to click the play league match. That's kind of scary. Maybe we're not good to go. Not like this. All right. You know what, guys? I'll be back in a couple hours, I think, because this is kind of bad. So, Zachary, thanks for the sub. Sorry, your first stream as a sub was so short, but I'll be back in a couple hours for more drafts. Huh? Man, I'm just scared. I'm just not gonna accept. This is too scary. Yeah, I'll be back in a couple hours, guys. So hope I'll see you then. Later.